Good evening. One of the things that we get a privilege of, every year that when we conduct this, it's always the band director from LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. But we have two other directors and two other schools that are here that are valuable assets, not just of the band program, but the music programs in schools, and that's in Waltham and Dimmick and Tonica. We want to recognize their directors. First of all, from Waltham, she's doing a great job in her first year, the Waltham kids, and that is Amber Backus. Please give it a hand, Amber Backus. And the second one, I saved for second. I've been here since my 12th year in Peru, and some people like the kid that I'm the senior person here, but I haven't been the senior person from the very get-go, because there's one who has been here in this and done this LP Band Festival for many years, and after this year I will be the senior person because this person is retiring at the end of this year and has been a wonderful asset to the programs in both Dimmick and Tonica, and we are going to miss her greatly. So would you please give a wonderful round of applause to the Dimmick and Tonica band directors, Mrs. Chris Drag. She helps with percussion every year, and she's had kids that have gone through the program and have done this, so we are going to miss her greatly. Thank you, Chris, for everything that you've done for our programs. I want to just make a real quick announcement about the song you're about to hear. Moscow 1941 is a programmatic work. That means it actually kind of depicts a story or an event, and you'll hopefully hear this in the music. This is set about at the pinnacle point in World War II. It's in October, Moscow. The Germans were about 15 miles away from invading Moscow. And they evacuated Moscow. 2 million people left because they were afraid they were about to take over. But Joseph Stalin stayed to rally support. And of course, back then, that was when the Russians were part of the Allies. In November 4th, battle started anew, and the Russians actually held their own, even though they were vastly outnumbered. They held their own, started to push back, and then as the battles continued into December and January, they pushed the Germans back about 200 miles away from Moscow. And that was really probably the pivotal point. Many people say it was the pivotal point in World War II where they changed the direction of the war. This song is meant to represent that battle, where it started looking lost for the Russians, but yet they were able to persevere and battle through it and be able to push the battle to a victory for themselves. So we hope you enjoy Moscow 1940.